And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back in the game. Get out of the inventory and get back to business. What up, y'all? I had a meeting get canceled tonight, so we're going to hang out a little bit before I get ready for bed, before the big day tomorrow, the big seminar for veterans and existing military folks to teach them how to build businesses, profitable businesses, in 24 hours. Right? Gotta show people how to go out there and really take command of their lives. Broken Suba, what's up, my brother? I missed you here last night, my man. I missed you. We had a really quiet crowd last night. Almost nobody chimed in. Rydera came at the end and said some stuff. Whoever was here on the stream last night was not our regulars, bruh. Because it was like pulling teeth trying to get people to talk. I'm like, these must be new folk. Because they're not used to how we do things around here. If everybody's just silently watching. Anyway, did I miss? I missed. But it's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming out. It's can't run from me, son. I'm too real. Ooh, I got some close hide. I need to get to town, man. My inventory slots are filling up like a mofo, and we need to take care of that. Ah, yes, I got it. The harvest actually worked. I need to level up my harvest skills. So how you doing tonight, Broken? Super good to see you. Who else do we have here live on YouTube? Say it like British people say it. YouTube with a CH. YouTube. I guess anything with a T is pronounced with a CH in England. I don't know why. It's on YouTube. I used to watch these two cats. What are their names? Dang it. It was Sebastian, and I forgot the lady's name, which sucks, because I always thought she was one of the prettiest people in, you think I'd remember her name? One of the prettiest people in all of the gaming industry. And it was like, and then she quit. It was like, oh, man.
Halls of lore,
dang it.
there echoes none more grand.
I forgot her name.
Than Olane's many feats of might.
But they used to
the
do a
pure
show together on YouTube,
and lady
on
of
gaming.
the
They were
light.
part of GameSpot.
She is a knight of gold.
They actually have their own. They have a
She
new,
is the
their own
cure
show
seeker.
now that's different.
The conscience of the
with
summer
other people
fae.
besides Sebi.
She is the heart
female.
of
Why is this thing
spring,
still talking?
of day.
The female is there, but Sebi is doing something else. But they used to be on GameSpot back in the day. And I used to like it. I used to enjoy their show. But they always used to say YouTube. And I was like, what is YouTube? Like, we're on YouTube. What is a YouTube? So we got Jeffries in the house. Hey, TikTok. What up? Listen, I'm on YouTube right now streaming Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. The only reason I'm streaming here on TikTok is to let you all know so you can jump on over to YouTube and come hang. And by the way, if you missed today's earlier stream, we're back, baby. We're back on, I'm gonna kill that duck. That duck dead as hell. We're back on TikTok. I actually released, I think, 3 videos today. I got one more coming out here tonight before I go to sleep. And yeah, I got over 20 videos up. They're just not published yet. They're not made public. So that's coming. I've got 100 and I think 20 videos planned. I think I've recorded about 60 of them, and now I need to edit. I need to actually edit them into videos. But I've edited like 25 of them into videos, so you guys are gonna have some good content for a while. So we're back for all of you on TikTok who have been wondering about that. Back to YouTube, says Tony J says, hey B. Oh, I still got the "We'll be right back" screen on. Thanks, Tone. It always takes. I'm sitting here partying, and y'all are missing out on everything. Here we go. Bam! What's up? We're just warming up the crowd right now, anyway. So, thank you, Tony, for pointing out the fact that I'm a dumbass. Yeah, don't let me reading books on the internet fool you guys. I'm a moron, just like everybody else. Let's see, Broken Super says, yeah, man, Twist busy last few days. Cool, man. Been kicking ass. What are you kicking ass at, Sue? I want to hear the story, man. Let's see. Eden Zuko says, hey, brother, looking sharp. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I finally got my wig split, right? Got my beard trimmed up. I went a little too hard here. This should actually be longer, but my hair grows really fast, so that'll go out. Tony says, also, your voice is pretty quiet. Well, damn it, Tony. That's your fault. You're supposed to be in charge of all the digital media stuff we do in this company. You heathen. Oh, that's why my microphone is quiet. You can hear me now, right? I just realized. So I'm getting back used to streaming using a computer, because I've been streaming directly from my PlayStation for, you know, the last couple of months, because my PC, which is literally right here, it broke. The motherboard fried. So I couldn't stream my other laptop, which is over here behind TikTok. Yes, I'm live on YouTube, Eden. Thank you for asking. The other laptop I have over here is just it's not powerful enough to run a stream. So I'm screwed. It's like I can only stream on PlayStation because I quit Twitch, you know, on this big campaign I've got going on right now where I'm leaving all these social media platforms because I don't use them. I don't want to be anywhere where I'm not getting any intrinsic value out of it. And Twitch was one of them. I was like, I'll just do everything on YouTube because I don't care about growing a YouTube channel, so I'm not worried about having gaming and other things on there that, you know, all the rules that I had to learn when I got certified. I break every rule, by the way. You guys may not know, I was certified as a creator on YouTube back in 2014 when I first started to explode on YouTube before I self-destructed my entire YouTube empire. But for good reason. Anyway, so yeah, we were, I couldn't stream to YouTube from, the Xbox. You can only do it from the PlayStation, is the point I was trying to get to. And, so I've been out there flapping. Now I'm getting back used to, I have my webcam, I've got a computer. The mix amp that I'm using, because I can't use a mix amp if I'm streaming directly from the PlayStation. I have to plug my stupid headset into the PlayStation. It's a nightmare. So I couldn't use my mix amp, and I had the microphone on my mix amp turned down. It's one easy way to make your voice quiet. You know what I mean? Let's see. Broken Suba says, working on my calligraphy cards, got new designs with better materials, no new sales yet though. Okay, cool. So what we need to help you with, man, is the marketing side of the house, because I'm sure your product is dope. It's just, you know, making a dope product, believe it or not, is the easy part of running your business. Now, I say that knowing it can be incredibly difficult to make a dope product, don't get me wrong. I've made enough crappy products to know it's hard to make a dope one.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're
But once
crowding
you've
so
made
close.
the dope product,
Go back
it's
to
the
your
marketing
business.
that
Go on.
will make or break you. Because I always tell people, you know, it's that Tony Robbins teaches this. I learned it from him, actually. Does McDonald's make the best hamburger in the world? You ask a crowd that. We used to do this in seminars, and of course everybody's going to say no, because every human soul, hopefully, has had a better hamburger than McDonald's, at least people that have access to hamburgers. And he says, but why are they the #1 hamburger seller in the world? Certainly it's not because they have the best hamburgers. No, it's because they do the best marketing. Period. So we got to help you with your marketing. That's all, man. We'll get you right. But I'm happy because they look amazing. Good, 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 man. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Yeah, that's right. They don't deserve this.
It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger,
TikTok,
although there's
family?
no
I'm
way
live
I can
on
be sure.
YouTube right now. I'm
People
pointing
simply
at the
stood
screen
by
like
as she
you guys
called for
can see
help.
it.
No one
If you want
lifted
to
a
hang and
finger.
chat with me, come on over to
Can
YouTube.
you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I
All
don't
right,
even know
dude.
if I could
Just
save a
tell me where
mortal
you
with
want
such
me to go
grievous
to
wound.
pick up
Well,
the
you're the
flowers
only
from
one.
Shalagar, man. I don't
With
need
all
to
the
hear all
troubles
this.
I'm going to seek her
You can
wisdom.
tell I come from.
I would do it. She
an
spends her
era
days in
where
the
video
precipice
games
overlooking
were
the
more
village.
about
By
playing
now.
them than listening to people not shut the hell up. See, Junkhead says, "What's up, Brian? What's up, Junk?" Boy Nick, that boy Nick says the game developer behind this game cost Rhode Island like 80 million. I think it was closer to 120 million, but yes, 38 studios. Unfortunately, man, it shows you. I'm not trying to hit her, you big dummy. Trying to hit the thing. I'm trying to show love to her. What's up, girl? Hey,
Greetings.
let's rap a little bit. Where you heading to?
Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'm not even a proper warden, just a volunteer. I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors.
Okay. I don't understand why I needed to know about that, but live your dream, lady. I guess I did. I'm the one that's talking.
Stay indoors after sundown.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, Kurt Schilling, the name of the baseball player behind that studio, I could not remember to save my life last night when I was trying to talk about him. Now, for whatever reason, I can remember it. It's what happens when you fill your head with a lot of things. Other things get pushed out. But it's unfortunate, man. It just shows you how volatile the video game industry is and how hard it is to make a game that sells well. You know, and no, that's not accurate. To make a game that sells well and actually earns you a profit, or at a minimum gives you your money back. It's hard, man. Supremely difficult. Like, because this game, from what I remember, sold fairly well. It just, and then they got funds to start basically making an MMO, which this was the first MMO I was ever excited about, because I usually hate MMOs. I don't really like playing games online. I'm not a crazily social. I'm mildly extroverted, but the one part of my extroversion that's not extremely high is the social part. But this one I was excited about because I loved this game when I played it. It was such a breath of fresh air in a world where video games are so pretentious and full of themselves and their crappily written epic journeys. You know, it was nice to play something that was fun, and the combat was dope, and it wasn't as clunky as Elder Scrolls games, but had some of the same people working on it that did the Elder Scrolls games. It was dope. Let's see, Broken Super says, marketing I haven't gotten too heavy into yet, aside from keeping it. Yeah. So we definitely got to get you, I think you need to make a TikTok account immediately, if I haven't already yelled at you about that. And we just need to start mixing your art with good music and getting it out in front of people. You won't. You could, I think, for what you're trying to do, you could do all organic marketing and still, just with TikTok, make enough money to sustain yourself. You know, it'll take time to build that, but it's freaking doable, man. 100% doable. You know, but you need to act now, because TikTok is not always going to be that easy to market on. It is right now. It's crazily easy to market on right now. And it's funny because it's gotten harder since I've been on it. Still easy, but still the easiest platform I've ever worked with, but still, you know, still can be challenging, but easier than the rest of them. So yeah, let's get you on TikTok, man, and get you set up, because that's we can start helping you make some real money, bro. Can we be warriors in heaven? Sure. Why not? I mean, what do you think heaven is, man? It's just a continuation of the journey. You know, I mean, if you're talking about heaven from like the Judeo-Christian perspective, you know, God's first command. You know, everyone talks about the 10 Commandments and the law. No one talks about God's first command, which was be fruitful, multiply, replenish, and subdue. And so if that's kind of how God rolls, is this whole building and creating, well, you got a whole infinite universe to do some building and creating in. So when your spirit shuffles off this dead body, you're going to be doing something out there. If you want to be a warrior, get after it. Let's see, Adesanya or Jones. I don't know what that means, but if that's related to the story in this video game, then that's why, because I don't pay attention to the stories. So I'm sorry if you guys watch anything I do gaming related, hoping to get some insight on the storytelling, I'm not your guy. I play games to play them. I almost never listen to these people when they're talking. Like, hello, traveler, I'd like to talk to you about doing a quest where you'll get the flower from Bill Cosby's rape dungeon. Like, I don't want to do any of this. Please, just let me fight dragons and then go to bed. An antisocial extrovert, Kendrick Lamar. I felt that so hard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not quite at the point of antisocial. I can be very social. I just have to be around people I like being social around, which is often a very small circle of people. Now, having said that, I can be greatly social if I have to be. It's not hard. I just don't like it if it's around people I don't feel like talking to. I'm live on YouTube. That was the King Caleb. I'm on YouTube, man. Good evening, sir. How's your day? It's outstanding. Thank you. You should play Prototype 2. It's on my list. It's in my collection somewhere back here or on this shelf over here. So it's on my list of games to play. You should come on my YouTube channel, because I do my Collector versus Wild show where we collect, play, and discuss every video game known to man, and then I do these live streams like I'm doing right now over there on YouTube, and we play games and hang out. So you should come on our streams and vote, because you could have helped decide what game we played next. And I chose to play this game because I asked people to vote and only one person voted. I was like, well, all right, you guys clearly don't give a crap. But come on over, man. Come on over and give me some advice on what you'd like to see me play. Because I'd love for the audience, like I have my vision and things that I'm going to do, but I would love the people who watch and enjoy the show to be able to chime in on what I play next, because if I'm playing stuff you guys want to watch, you're going to be more inclined to watch it. And what I'm doing on the live streams doesn't necessarily have to affect what's happening on the recorded show, so we're all good. Broken Super says asocial in my case. Yeah, I'm I'm not quite asocial, because I know antisocial is the disorder and asocial is kind of, you know, people who avoid social situations. I'm not quite asocial. I'm just really picky about who I'm social with, because oftentimes I get into conversations, like if people want to get into political discussions with me, it's like, dude, I'm a moron, and I can tell you more about politics, because to understand politics you have to understand psychology, right? So it's like, I have to listen to this person spit their poorly researched, you know, heavily biased rhetoric at me because they're on one side of the thing, or they're screaming their gang sign at me. Like, dude, I don't want to, like, you're signaling that you're stupid to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like talking to people who are dumb. I'm sorry. Like Johnny Carson, man. They said he never suffered fools. I definitely have that problem. And I wish I didn't. Like, I wish dumb people didn't bother me. I wish I was cool, man. Like, hey, these people dumb as hell. That's fine. Actually, I wish I was more shady, because I could sell a lot of things to dumb people, but stupid morals. All right. Let's see. Suba says, haha, I did get a Flexiphone holder if I decide to do it. You don't have a choice, Suba. You're doing and I'm not asking you to get on TikTok as a consumer. Like, you don't have to watch a single video. I don't watch videos there very often because I can't. I just need you to start making things, and I'll show you how to get in front of the people who will actually want, because there are so many people on TikTok that want what you were, like, dude, if you could do calligraphy straight up, I'm going to tell you your market. Do calligraphy for pagan Norse god worshipping people. You will sell so much shit on TikTok doing that, and I will hook you up with the people who will help you do it. Like, dude, it's out of control. The audience you can build, the people you can bless because your art is cool, and then you can make money and everybody's happy. Everybody wins. You don't get a choice if I choose to get on TikTok. Get your black ass, and you're not even black, on TikTok immediately. I'm gonna be like Gary Vee and just yell at people until they do it. Says, I have no clue how, like, SEO. You don't need to worry about SEO, brah. SEO is after we can do SEO after we have your business making real money. SEO is not a concern of yours right now. Don't even, like, put SEO out of your mind. Alright, let's see. Do I want to salvage my steel boots? My fine birch longbow? Who else is here? Quiet Storm just came from TikTok. This is the King Caleb. Hey Caleb, thanks for being here, brother. Subscribe, and thank you for the subscribe, brother. Thank you so much. Reading Dave says, I just like seeing you have fun. Yeah, me too, man. Why not? Why not have some fun while we're out here? What did I just do, Jesus? I repaired my weapons, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, the forge is not what we're actually here for, though, is it? There it is. Okay. Can I open this one without robbing the place? No, I can't. What you got for me, girl?
Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favor in this ridiculous
ugly,
war,
she's
are
not.
you?
I mean, it's a cartoon, but she sounds like she's very homely. But alas, she is not. Don't judge a book by its voice. Alright. You don't know who John Jones is? Not by that name. Do you read Tully? I haven't read his stuff, but I've listened to a bunch of his talks. Do you watch anime? Some, very little, but there are some anime that I like. Most of it that I've seen I think is ridiculous and not fun to watch, but there are a few that I dig. Okay, Ark Survival on my cluster with me. I don't do the survival games, man. I suck at that stuff. What's up, dude? Nice cut. Thanks, Kev. Hey, man. Thanks for checking in on me once. Hey, my pleasure. How do I get into the Knowledge Club? You're talking about the, so there's a couple of different things. There's the 30-day Change Your Life Challenge. You just go to 30days.bryantchambers.com. If you're trying to get into the coaching program where we teach you, it's a professional and personal development program. So you're going to learn things like how to understand your personality, you know, and you're being taught by someone who's learning directly from people like Jordan Peterson, right? So I'm getting people to validate the stuff that's being taught in this course, not just throwing a bunch of crap that I read on a blog into. So understanding your personality, understanding the mindsets that make people successful and how you can employ them, how to be confident, right? You know, how to build the successful mindset around what you're trying to do, and then how to do more practical stuff like how to build a business around your social media so that you can, and you don't have to have a $1 trillion business, like even if you're just earning a living from what you build on social media, right? We have courses on leadership. I'm hosting a seminar tomorrow night where we're going to be teaching military and veterans how to start profitable businesses within 24 hours, right? So I'm hosting that tomorrow. That course will also go, that live recorded, that'll be recorded, and then I'll put that into the course as well. That course is at learn.bryantchambers.com.
We here in Gorehart are far from the front, and deliberately so. Our hearts may be with the Alpha, but our bodies stay here, safe on the other side of Dalentarth. We've seen our fair share of dead. The truth is, we have as many cemeteries as we do settlements.
I have no idea what that lady's talking about. Okay, am I supposed to repair the Nettie Grildas? What is happening here? Oh, okay. Wait, I have my own repair kits. I don't need her to do this. I forgot this game has repairing equipment, which is from Satan. If you have repairing equipment in your game, you're wrong. How about that? It's tedious. I use the word tedious a lot when I'm reviewing, like when I do my Collector versus Wild show. Oh, I got an achievement for it though. Cool. I use the word tedious a lot because I think most modern video games are too damn long and they're often very tedious and overly complex. Like, dude, I'm just here to beat up dragons and get stronger. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Maybe do some exploration, find some cool stuff. Win. Let's see. Quiet Storm says, do you watch anime? I very, very little. I'll tell you, the few anime that I actually like, Samurai Champloo is the top. It's the #1. That's one of my favorite shows, period, anime or otherwise. And then like right below that is Cromartie High School, followed by, what are some of the other ones that I really liked? Samurai Champloo, Cromartie High School, and then right below that would probably be Eden in the East. Both the series and the movies, fantastic show. Right below that would probably be Death Note, Fruits Basket, and then like Cowboy Bebop maybe gets thrown in there. I know everybody loves that, but I had the displeasure or the disfortune of watching Samurai Champloo before I watched Cowboy Bebop. And so you just, when that happens, you just don't appreciate Cowboy Bebop the way those of you that grew up with it did. Like, and I'll explain it the way I got into anime because of a guy that I made friends with on accident owned an anime store. I went into his store asking if he sold video games because I wasn't into anime, and at the time he had a guy working there who was a good salesman. He talked me into watching anime. He was great. And so I think the first thing I ever rented was Samurai Champloo because he profiled me. He's like, "What are you into?" I was like, "You know, hip hop, heavy metal, leadership, military shit. Like, what do you got?" And he's like, "You gotta watch Samurai Champloo, man. It's the mix of hip hop and samurai culture. You love both." And he was right. What the owner, my friend, ended up telling me after I watched Cowboy Bebop, said, "You know what? I didn't love this as much as everybody told me I'm supposed to." And he said, "It's because you watched Samurai Champloo first." And if you don't know, they're made by the same company. And he said, Samurai Champloo is leaps and bounds. It's basically the evolution of Cowboy Bebop in that everything that could have been done better about Cowboy Bebop was improved and murdered in Samurai Champloo. He's like, so you're just watching a team that was better at making things. He's like, so yeah, Cowboy Bebop's not as good, you know, from that perspective. I was like, don't get me wrong, Cowboy Bebop was still good. It just didn't have that same that Champloo had. And he's like, yeah, if I had been more involved when you first got started before we became friends, I probably would have made you watch Cowboy Bebop first. So that's kind of the list of anime. I would include Persona and Tales of Vesperia in that because they've become anime, even though I don't watch them in games. They're one of those really, really rare video games where I actually enjoy playing the story. My apologies, I have the hiccups here. Right, so, anyway. What do you do in the 30-day challenge? You change your life for the better. Every day you're given a task or a series of tasks to do. You knock those tasks out, and by the end of 30 days, your life will be dramatically changed. What's up, Queen? Good to see you. See you tomorrow, B. I'm stoked. Yeah, man, I'm fired up about tomorrow, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to be on the field of battle with you, my man. Go get your nap on. I'm actually going to be shutting it down here in about an hour myself. Are you a spiritual, religious person, or are you atheist? Well, if those are my only two choices, I'm not an atheist, in that I do believe that something created it. So I guess if those are my only two choices, I would be the spiritual thing. Well, I'm glad I won't need to worry about SEO. Yeah, you don't need to be worrying about SEO, brother, at all. Like, well, once you're making money, and like, this is not a joke. I'm being funny, but it's not a joke. Once you're making real money, I'll just have you hire Tony and contract him to do your SEO. Into the game. Tony knows how to do it. He's a beast at it. So I would just have him do it for you. And then you pay Tony. But it's not something. If I was consulting you, business, if I was consulting your business, if you had hired me to consult you, knowing your current situation, as you know, you're literally just getting started, I would tell you straight up, don't even worry about SEO. Don't need it. Here's what you need. Based on the product that you're selling and the business you'd be interested in buying it, here's where you need to be. SEO for you is a huge level. You don't need it, and if your business ever grew to the point where you did need it, don't worry. You have enough of us in the team that will let you know when you need it. Right now, now, having said that, you do need to have some basic SEO skills, and nobody knows what SEO is. We're talking about search engine optimization. You gotta have some basic SEO
avoid the
skills, for
monks of
example,
St.
to run a
Odward's
TikTok
Perpetual.
channel if
They
you want to
deal
actually get a
in
following,
lies and
right?
false
Like if you look
tenets.
at my following,
Their light of
versus
hope will leave you
the
in
average
shadow.
person on the platform, there's a reason why mine is where it's at. I came to the platform knowing a few things, right? So, but those are really basic things that, you know, we could school, you know, we can coach you up on in 5 or 10 minutes.
If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan,
I'll
then they
record
would
my
not
next
exist
card
in
and see what I
nature,
can do. Okay,
period.
great.
Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae.
Who's more of a true warrior, Batman or Superman? I don't know if you can measure somebody's... Like, you're either a warrior or you're not. I don't really look at it as there's different levels of warrior. There's certainly warriors who have done more than others, but it doesn't mean that person's more of a warrior, right? Because being a warrior is a mindset. It's not going... Like, I actually have a video that I'm working on conceptually called, you know, you don't need a war to be a warrior. Some of the people
It is
in
the
my
name
camp
I
that
chose when I
consider
baptized
supreme
myself in the
warriors
clear waters of
have never
Mitharu.
shouldered a
I have
rifle.
undergone the ordination rites, and am as legitimate as any monk.
So I think both Batman and Superman have the warrior's mentality. They have the warrior ethos. I wouldn't say one's greater than the other. I'd say they both suck because they're DC comic book characters, but that's a separate discussion. And I don't even like comic books, and I can...
You don't know. It is less
I don't
a
like
mission
comic
than a
books, and I
fortress
like
of
DC
deception,
comic
a
books
citadel
even
of
less.
lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Goreheart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu
Death Note,
embraces
I love
all,
that show. Yeah, it was
not simply
good. I was
those that the church
surprised by
deems
how
worthy.
good Death Note was. Because I didn't think I would like it, but I was like, damn, this show is a beat. I had a TikTok idea, actually, for recreating the infamous potato chip scene live. I don't know what that is, but yeah, do it. Only with a quilt. Do it, yeah.
She was wronged by someone in this village. That
What's
is
up,
an
James?
injustice I can understand. By its
Mikhail
appearance,
Music,
you'd
what's
assume
happening, man?
Goreheart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
Let's see. You and Jamie Wood says you and Jordan Peterson are inspiring. Well, if you're going to put me in the same conversation as Jordan Peterson, first of all, thank you. That is a supremely high honor that I don't necessarily agree that I deserve. But thank you. I'm glad that you find some of the things I say inspiring, man. Bless you. I really appreciate you saying that. What's up, Larry B? So if you guys are wondering who I'm talking to and what I'm looking at, I'm playing a video game on YouTube and live streaming it with me YouTube audience. So come on to YouTube and hang out. If you're looking for my YouTube channel, it's really easy. Just go there and type in my name, and my live stream should actually pop up immediately. Or you can just click on the link that's in my profile, and it'll take you directly to my page, which should also pop up my live stream immediately. Broken Super says, that's the scene where Elle has cameras in Light's house, and Light hides a mini TV and a bag of chips to keep killing. It's one of the most... Oh, dude, I watched Death Note 17 years ago. I don't remember any of the details about the story. I just remember the basic premise of the story was really cool. Scene-wise, I remember very little about it. I'm more of a conceptual person. Like, just give me the moral of the story, and then, you know, I'll tell you which details I want to know. Like, unless it's something I'm supremely interested in. Like, The Matrix, I can tell you crazy. Like, there's a scene where the Matrix is in the Matrix is in the Matrix. And if you understand why, like that, that's the level of detail I look at something that's really interesting to me. Like, just random storytelling is like, oh, this
Welcome
is
to
a
St.
cool story.
Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although
Thank you for the
one
information
never
on Mr.
knows
Pressfield's
what might
books.
be
Yeah,
a
my
test
pleasure,
of
man.
faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps
Clash of Clans?
Mitharu is
No.
at work.
No Clash of Clans. What's life been like? Amazing, man. Life is amazing. What's up, brother? There. Okay, I read that one already. All right, I need to get some nasal spray, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me put my "will be right back" sign up on YouTube, because I have got to clear my sinuses, man. I don't know what happened tonight, but my sinuses just went nuts. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hang tough. All right. Hopefully that little sinus wash will help us out a little bit with the breathing.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens. Mitharu, Brother Egan, please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the... Egan was last seen... Goodbye.
All right, let's go save Brother Egan. First, let's go to a store so I can sell my wares. After listening to your podcast about the Way of Men, I'm definitely getting my hands on that book. It's worth it. That was a recommendation from Kip, man. I read it in like 2 days. It's a great book, man. That's actually one of my favorite podcasts that I've done. In fact, I think it's my first or second most popular podcast I've ever done. It definitely got a lot of attention. Let me turn my do not disturb sign back off for the YouTubers. What up, YouTube? I'm back. You should YouTube it. It's like 10 seconds of the most epic writing. Yeah, I vaguely remember the scene you're talking about, or at least the trappings of it. I've been meaning to go back and actually watch the show.
Welcome to
my son is watching it
Gorehart,
for
the
the
last
first time.
settlement before the Feylands. How can I fill your pack today?
You feel my pack today? Well, milady, I'd like to shop, and then I will sell you all of my wares. Ooh. That gets us up to 43. That's not bad. Power hammer. I think that's what I'm actually fighting with, isn't it? Let's see. Hypnos G59T says, how's life been? Like, it's been great, man. It's been fantastic. Other than my sinuses just completely closing for no reason. All of a sudden, we're doing good. Do you have COVID-19? No, I do not. What do you use the nasal spray for, and what's your YouTube to clear my sinuses? It's one my doctor recommended to me. I can't remember the name of it. But I keep it in my bedroom, so I had to leave to go get it. What's up, Clem? Good to see you, bruh.
Goodbye.
Bye, lady. You vile heathen. Sweet. Alright, so we got all the stuff sold. What's up, brother Brick Wall? So what you about? Raising warrior leaders all over the world, so life sucks less for most people. That's what I'm about. What are you about? And this loading screen is taking a minute. What's really going on? Hey, Liam C. Thompson, how you doing? Good to see you.
Welcome to Goreheart.
Hello. And thank you for the warm welcome to Goreheart. I just opened up the magical treasure chest. Alright, so are these chakra? Oh no, that's a shield. Okay. Oh, fart tasters. I did not mean to pick that up. Those daggers look like daggers. Do I ever sad? Yeah, sometimes. Doesn't everybody get sad at some point? This looks like a sexy set of armor right here, but I don't like going heavy. I like to stay light on my feet. Plus, I need to check to see if I'm allowed to wear any of this stuff anyway. Nope, can't wear that one yet. So that begs the question. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. No, I can wear the other ones. Did I level up faster than I thought I did? Oh, Fate's Curve. Can I rock that? That's, dang, it's weaker. Oh, no, it's a bow and arrow. That's why. What else y'all got in the bow and arrow department? Oh, the chakra. Yes, yes, yes. Please give me chakra. I need chakra. Yes. Give me all the chakra. All of it. Alright, now, let's pick out a suit of armor. Dude, I just messaged you. I need your help. Alright, what's up? Come on YouTube, man. Jump on over to YouTube and you can message me what you need help with and we can talk about it. Do I want to go robes? I can't wear these yet anyway, so don't waste the inventory space. But I think, technically I can wear the vigilant gear. I can wear the shepherd's gear. Can I wear the running man gear? Technically, yes. Alright, let's try the running man gear. Por favor. Let's see. Uh-oh. You follow your path with uncommon coolness and ease, rarely letting your situation suffer from extremes. A new twist of fate is rewarded, or awarded. Alright, now. Well, I look like a ninja, so that'll do. Won't it? Let's also go up here. Get my chakram on, boy. Where my chakrams at? Yes! I love me a chakra. Oh, Jesus. I love me a chakra. Why? They are not ready for the ass whooping I'm about to put into the world, son. Oh! Getting the chakram early in the game is delicious. Alright, let's go do some questing, shan't we? You guys watch me do all this boring stuff for the last hour. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to talk.
Any help you can
Silence.
provide would be appreciated.
Silence.
Bye now.
Silence. So everybody, I'm over on YouTube. I'm actually going to shut the TikTok stream down here in a second. So definitely join us on YouTube.
Greetings.
So you guys can ask me your questions and I can try to answer them, or at least point you in a direction where you can find some answers if I don't have any. Ooh, treasure. You said on your podcast that the artist's journey is a trilogy. It's actually part of 4 books. I can't use words very well. It's part of 4 books that he's written in order. It's Turning Pro, The War of Art, Do the Work, and then The Artist's Journey. Ray says, greetings. Greetings, Ray. Oh, crap. Save. Tripping. Alright, looks like everybody's left TikTok, so we can go ahead and shut that down and focus on the folks on YouTube. Hang in there, gang. I'm just trying to check something real fast. All right, here we go. Back to business. Alright, Ray, you said you had some questions for me, man. Run them. Broken Super. The artist's journey resonated with me. Of course it did. comfort zone is something I always had to work on. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, the artist's journey is the hero's journey.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
This broad's crazy. Like, real crazy. Chill. Okay. Yes, this is something that I definitely need to plus up. I was going to say, why can't I go to that? What is that about? Okay, so let's see what all I have here. Scepter Mastery, Long Hours of Study, Staff Mastery, Arcane Weaponry. Chakrams, baby. All right, blokery. All right, business. Ray says, at what point do you know that it's time to quit your job and focus only on your business? Can you think of a list or a checklist? Well, I mean, the simple answer is you can quit your job when your business takes over earning you a living. You know what I mean? That's the first sign. Once you are making enough money from your business to draw a salary that is greater than or equal to the salary you are currently drawing. There you go. You know, and you know, there's some other obviously nuances there. You need to make sure that you can guarantee that income long enough to keep you making income. You know, so you may want to think about, if your business is making you money and your job's making you money, saving up like 6 months worth of income before you quit. That way, if something goes wrong, like if your business is not COVID, for example, and you had quit your job 6 months ago, you'd be in trouble. So it's really not that complicated. If you're making enough money to quit, quit on. There we go. This looks like a place I'm not supposed to be yet.
Take that one quick!
Yusuke says, here from TikTok. Can you answer the religion question again? It really wasn't a complicated answer, man. I said if my only two options are atheist or spiritual guy, I guess I'd have to be the spiritual guy. I'm not an rigid leggings. Gotta have some rigid leggings around here sometimes. Let's see, Ray says, can you turn the music in the game down a little? Yeah, you can do that. Actually, I thought I turned it down, to be honest with you. I thought I turned it way down. Damn, y'all still can't hear me? Loud as this damn game is? Actually, you know what? I need to turn it off at this, not just at the source. I probably need to turn it down on my software too. Back that down a little bit. Let's take it down to 6. That should help you guys be able to hear me, hopefully, because my microphone is all the way up, so I don't really have any more control over that necessarily. How do I deal with sadness? I process it. I figure out what's causing me the sadness and figure out whether or not it's something I can change or something that I need to accept. And then I act accordingly based on the answer to that question. See, Yusuke says, you're a smart-ass dude. Thanks, I never thought of that. Do you write books? Technically I've written 3 books, but it's really just 2 books because the third book is just a derivative of the first book I wrote. It's just a slightly changed version with a different title. But the books are about marketing and business stuff, so not about how to deal with sadness and, you know, life. Well, one of my books technically is kind of like it was what gave birth to the 30-day Change Your Life challenge that I put people through. It started as a book that was, you know, 30 days to a better life, and it's just, here's 30 pages, you know, and on each page of the book, it's, here's what I want you to think about today, here's what I want you to do today. so the 30-day challenge was basically based on that same idea. And yes, I do have a podcast. It's called Bryant Chambers Movement, and I'm on pretty much every podcast app known to man, to include Stitcher. I'm finally on Stitcher. We figured out the problem with Stitcher. Haha, you missed, oh. But thank you for the compliment, Yusuke. Appreciate that. Oh, is this blocked off? Yo, how do I get down there? Start kicking ass. That's what we want to do. Let's do it. Yusuke, is the 30-day challenge free? And what is the book that goes into how to... So yes, the 30-day challenge is free. Just go to 30days.bryantchambers.com. And in 30 days, your life will be drastically better. And it will have been all your doing. That's the cool part about the program, is it's all about you. Oh, dude, I dodged. What are you doing? Slow ass. This hoe is fast. Alright, one of my nostrils just cleared.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
I really wish I didn't have to listen to those things, but I think there's an achievement tied to it, and I am trying to play this to get the achievement, so there's that. Johnny. What are you doing, John? Alright. I think we can. No, it's this one. Jenny says, hello, I finally made it to the show. Yes, you did, Jenny. What up? How you doing? Wait, is this a different exit than the entrance, the way I came in? Yes, and it's telling me not the way I'm supposed to be going, but I'm going that way because we're on an adventure, baby. Exploration. Broken Suba says, okay, Xena, I don't know how you got those overpowered chakra, but I might go have a word with Hephaestus. Yeah, buddy. I got me some chakram, baby. You don't want to see me? Jetty says, not bad. Gotta go find the results of the Hexaco test. Cool. Yeah, I'll still be here for about another 30 minutes, so you got a little bit of time. Oh snap, if I jump off of here, there may not be any getting back. This might not be where you want to go yet there, Brie. Actually, according to this... Oh, hold up. Nah, I'm good, Brie. We can jump off of here. Speak to Airy Faye. Bam! Oh, it just put you by the entrance. I didn't realize that. Very funny. System in this game. It is I remember saying this, but I played this game before I was into streaming. In fact, I don't even think I had started doing video reviews yet, because I think I wrote a review for this game, but I never did a video review. And the one thing I think I remember saying, but I'll rely on my memory, is I pray every role-playing game developer and designer played this game and understood that role-playing games combat doesn't have to be boring just to be a role-playing game. Like, you can actually make this fun, guys. It's not only possible, it doesn't take away from the gaming experience. And it's not just a run-of-the-mill hack and slash, the thing everyone gets so upset about. Come, yo. Oh. Who keeps saying they're going to cut people to ribbons? I don't see them. I hear them. Or I see the text on the screen. Who's up here getting cut to ribbons, bruh? save before I start this quest, because this quest glitched the last time we played the game, so hopefully it won't this time, and it's a known problem. I don't understand how you take a game that worked and remaster it and then it breaks. It's like, wait a minute, how's your game worse than when it originally released back in 1971?
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmer and the Eternal?
God.
Speak! My time may be of the... Wait! They are named... In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Water... Fine. If you want to be so noble, it is in the caves of Waterhall Down. A refuge by then...
All right, let's go get the treasure, baby. This clown go ahead without me. Big dummy. Come on, you big dummy. Steve breathes. He breathes.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
Okay. really like that this remastered version gives you a you can adjust the field of view. Like, I have it zoomed all the way out, so if I were playing this game normally, it would be zoomed in quite a bit. But I love that I can zoom it out and see more of the battlefield. I always prefer
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Got him. Hard. How you like that? Broken Suba says, so B, gotta ask you a question. Are there spiders in this game? Yes. Yes, there are. Basically, the first dungeon you're in, you have to fight a bunch of giant tarantulas. Dude living underground? What was that? How you just go spawn out of the ground? I love the crowd control of these chakram, baby. Holla at you. Alright, I should probably go help this dude that I'm supposed to be on a quest with, but I'm so busy side questing and adventuring, exploring, having too much fun. I'm sorry, Charlie Murphy. I was having too much fun. You want to smoke with the old boy, Rick James? Jenny says, I'll have to go and retake that test. I can't find it. Although now I'd be concerned, will I change my answers because I don't want to be a narcissist? Well, which test? The Exocode test doesn't measure whether or not you're a narcissist, so I wouldn't worry about that. And we all have narcissism. It's not something to be afraid of. It's a survival personality type, personality trait. So it's fun. Ah, I missed that one. Cool. Alright, let's get back to business. Yeah, if you take it real quick, Jenny, you can, because I imagine you wanted to get it to share your results with me. If you take it really quick, you can do it before I get off the stream, but I'm about to hop off here in about 20 minutes. So if you go knock it out real quick, we can talk about it. Konnichiwa, what up, homie? Target thoughts, what up? The Hexaco test, yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry about being an, and by the way, if you happen to be if you happen to have narcissistic personality disorder, which I don't believe you do, good. At least then you know and you can do something about it. But that test isn't going to tell you whether or not you have it, so don't worry about it. Pocket Thought says, great, killing life. And you? Yeah, same. Having a ball. Having a straight up ball, y'all. Good to see you. The lockpicking system in this game is pretty dope too. Props.
She bested Threng in combat fair. Finian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
I don't think I was supposed to come to this bandit camp and murder everybody. I don't think that's the quest I'm on, but I'm happy to do it. Love murdering bandits, baby. Just murdering bandits, bruh. Getting them off the earth. Oh, I repurchased Elix for the Xbox One. I platinumed it on PlayStation 4 and streamed it last year. I repurchased it on Xbox One so I can do it all over again. And so I can do it on Collector vs. Wild. If I need to check my stats. I may have already done Elix. If I haven't, all the better. Because that game needs to be dang talked about. It's violently underrated, but... Or maybe not underrated, because I think the ratings I see people give games are fair. It's more the, it's underappreciated. Like, yeah, technically speaking, the game has some issues. We got that. But, it's also dope. What I don't know is if reading these does something like dang, that's how they do it. Oh, there's the spider memo for Broken Suba. Okay. Okay, let's do a search for Kingdoms. It should actually just publish a list, if my hunch is right, of Amalur junk. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, come on. Ah, I will definitely be doing that quest. I forgot. I don't remember doing that in this game, but apparently there's a quest where I can get a house in storage, so I can worry about what I'm worrying about right here at a later time. Alright, let's go rescue this clown from himself. 10 kinds of wrong. Go back. Yeah, I'd be cool with an ability in a game like this that unleashes an army of spiders onto people. That'd be fun. Yeah, I think spiders are just always evil. Well, first of all, because Lord of the Rings, I think, kind of started that. The type of spiders we find in games. Obviously, I'm sure the imagery of spiders predates Lord of the Rings, but I don't know why they don't have more good guy spiders in games. But I think it just plays on everybody's afraid of spiders except for you. So, most people's spiders are very scary, so. Just spiders. That's funny. Talk to Airy. Oh, dang it. This is the main quest.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Airy.
What's up, Airy?
Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart.
Damn right.
They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Say word, it will suffice.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Alluvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Okay. Thanks for all that.
Perhaps your
that
mortal
I didn't
apothecary
listen to
can
a word
provide
of.
one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Yeah, I think it would be dope to see a game where a spider is your ally versus your enemy. Like, you know, Castle Crashers, you can get your buddies to come with you. Like having a giant tarantula that runs along with you and eats people or bites them, that'd be cool.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. Feylands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fey, and there is only land. I do find all main sentiments so charming.
Well, if I'm so charming,
I cannot
girl,
reveal
why don't
much.
we go get a little
The
bite to
gardens
eat?
are the jewel of the
And then we
summer
can
court,
talk about
a
my
wonder
charm.
beheld by few mortals.
That's what I wish video
It is
games were.
located
I
far
wish
east
video
of
games
here in a
were
wood
written as
so thick it would devour
horrible B
all
movies, because
but
then
those
at least they'd be
who knew its
funny.
secrets.
But this epic
Do not
storytelling
pursue such
silliness has
mysteries,
gotta
mortal.
stop.
They are not for you.
it's so, especially in role-playing games, the epic story is so over effing played. Like, all right, we got it. We have saved the world countless times.
We are kin to the seasons and
Can we
cycles
do
of
something
all
else,
life,
please?
to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fey know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
They can what? Zip around a house 4 times before you can register them moving? What? Who would keep something like that in the house? Crazy people. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance had giant rats and spiders. Yes, it did. And I didn't get much further than that in the game because they all ate me. And I was like, well, I'm clearly not made to play these types of games. Next.
I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnik. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead.
Got it.
I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions.
I
If
can't.
could,
I
would
can't
grant
tonight.
each
Let me
of them
just
an
get through
eternity.
these.
If it is one's time to
just
pass
wanna
into the
make sure
great
I'm not
cycle,
missing
then we
anything
must not
quest-wise
let the
by
lore
doing all
stones
the
mark where
talking.
our kind has made a lasting
I'm
impression.
sure it's very important,
Strange
and
creatures
yes,
you
and
are.
the people of Shalagar will thank you,
The
and
Tuatha do
will...
not trouble. Farewell.
Oh, Christ. Damn talking in these video games, bro. And it's funny, like, every year I get more impatient with it. It's like every year I age, it's worse. Like, I can't even bother to listen to this nonsense. I think it's also because, first of all, I've beaten this game probably 3 times already. The original. And I've already seen the story, so I'm not curious about it. Honestly, I don't even remember what the story was about. There was a dead dude, then he wasn't dead, and then whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. Alright, let's get in that cave, brah. Did Jenny disappear?
If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Goodbye now.
Camera control in this game is superb, especially in combat. Like the fact that you guys notice I can just easily change the perspective of the fight at any given time. No, dude, this game is well made. Props. At least the combat system is. I'll comment on the whole game as I remember it as I play through it. Is that a skeleton chilling on a wall? I guess he's not chilling, he did, but... Run, ho, run. Slow. You big dummy. I don't remember any of these fights. Oh yes, I do. That's right. Josh Quinn is here. What up? I see you were finally able to play this game. How are you enjoying it? It's great, man. I mean, I'm enjoying it about as much as I remembered enjoying the original. It's funny, too, because I collected the original not that long ago with the intent to replay it, and it was like, oh, well, they're making a remake. Sweet, I don't even have to play the old one. I can just get the upgraded version and get busy. Which, you'll immediately notice the visuals are cleaner. The character designs obviously are not any better because the character designs, but the textures and the lighting and the colors are definitely more vibrant. You'll notice that immediately. And now you can adjust the field of view, so I have it crazily zoomed out because this is actually how I prefer to play I hate that over-the-shoulder nonsense camera that's modern. I think the Army of Two made popular on the Xbox 360. Stop changing stuff that's working. We're good. Like, I like it zoomed out for third-party games like this. It's perfect.
We must find the vet. When I'm all-powerful, cave creatures will run from me in terror.
Done with the test, but I don't know how to tell how I scored. Well, you know what I forgot to tell you, Jenny, and I'm really sorry for this. Did you just take the test on your phone or on a computer? Because the best way to do it is on a computer. I probably should have made that clear moments ago. Because the computer gives you a PDF that you can download your results. If you're on your phone, you can just scroll through your results right there on screen. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hate the phone version of it. So can you not see your results anywhere on screen? Because it should have pulled up your results the minute you finished taking the test.
Goodbye now.
Quest glitch again? Yep. No, it didn't this time. Sweet. It did not glitch this time. Take it. Got him. Oh, that's what I misunderstood about the level up screen. Got it. All right. 3 is not the level I'm on, it's when I'm working. Like, wait a minute, I am level 3. Get it like here. Today, alas, you are not a level 3. Hey, stop running from me, dog. I need to talk to you about this quest we just finished. You hooker. Okay. So what do you need help with your results? Can you see what you scored in the traits, which are hexaco, honesty and humility, emotionality, extroversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, and openness, and then under those you should have facets, 4 facets underneath each trait. Which part did you need help with specifically? Josh Quinn says, I see. Nice. You are having fun with the game. Yeah, man. I like this game a lot. I was looking forward to playing it again. To finally play a game that I enjoy. You know what I mean? Inventory. Scheisse. Oh, so putting it in junk doesn't change anything. Well, that's stupid. Daggum, take it out of junk then. I'ma sell it. Shit, daggum. Alright. That means we cannot take this. Can I destroy something in my inventory so I can take it? Can I drop something? No, you can't drop and you can't destroy anything. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe once I add it to junk, then I can destroy it. Yes. Yes, I can. Good day. Now I can take this staff and not have to leave it behind. Where's Edgar or whatever his silly ass name is?
More clocks for the cop.
Our bosun Finner will be waiting. Come, their camp is not far.
Currently roasting chestnuts for the first time. I got some at work. Looking forward to I don't think I've ever had roasted chestnuts, now that I think about it. Jenny says, the big ones, honesty and humility is 4.81. Well, you just showed that you're not a narcissist, so you win. Yeah, people who are worried about being narcissists usually aren't. Usually my takeaway from that, too. Emotionality, 4.31. Extroversion, 2.69. Cool. Harlequin says, hey, man, if you're still on in a little bit, I'll be back. I want to watch the debates. Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to log off after I help Jenny, so don't worry about it. I'll be back here on Thursday to hang out with you guys. So go enjoy the debates, my friend. Jenny says agreeableness 3.5, conscientiousness is 3.94, and openness is 4.1. Okay. So I gather from these scores that I'm an okay person, but I need to work on my patience for sure. So one of the things I want to encourage you with when it comes to this test is there is no good or bad score, high or low. For example, you may look at a person like me who scores crazily low in emotionality and think, well, that's good because he's low in neuroticism, he's low in anxiety. Yeah, but there can be a such thing as too low depending on the situation, right? There could be a time where you should be worried and you're not because you're crazily low like I am. Right, like I remember I was doing consulting. I was given a briefing actually to. This was at DoD. I was trying to help them rebuild, trying to help some group rebuild their web presence, and I was given a talk about how we were going to roll it out to these folks, and an earthquake happened while I was doing it. As soon as the earthquake was over, I went right back to preaching, and they were like, bruh, the earth just shook. We out. You can sit here. Like, everyone was shook, and I was like, well, it's an earthquake. Who cares? Get back to work. You know, and so, there you go.
Bye then.
Wait, so is my quest complete or what?
Our bosun Finner will be waiting.
Okay,
come.
I guess I should have.
Goodbye now.
We'll turn this quest in and then we'll call it a night. So there is no good or bad score. It's situational, and your disposition predisposes you to be great at some things and to have opportunities for growth in other areas. That's it. There's no, oh, this test means I'm a good person. Someone can score high in everything on that test and be a horrible human being. Like, I know people who are great, amazing human beings who score crazily high in narcissism. And not crazily, but they score extremely high in narcissism and psychopathy. You know, I don't score 0 in them. But they're world savers, right? So don't worry about the numbers saying that you're a good or a bad person, because that's not the point of the test. Which, and I assume you're being figurative and not literal when you said that. But I just, sometimes people do, their takeaway is with that test that it's a value judgment about you as a person, and it's not. It's not meant to do that. It's meant to show you what your default settings are in these areas. And then if you do want to make changes to something, let's say you wanted to become more extroverted, then you could, and you'd know what you needed to work on. But it's not, you're not becoming more extroverted because being introverted is bad. It's just, you know, you want to do it because it helps you better navigate space. That's a more effective way, I think, to look at the test and the way it works. Wait a minute. I want to turn this dang quest in. I need to work on my social boldness. I tend to allow more than I want in conversation, although partly because I get flabbergasted when people don't read my obvious hints. Yeah, but you got to remember, what's obvious to someone who, for example, may be more introverted is not obvious to the extrovert. Right, you may respond very well to subtle facial cues and like really subtle cues. Someone who's crazily extroverted, unless you do something that signals to them that's overt, they may not necessarily pick up on it because it's too subtle.
Welcome.
It's way too introspective and self-focused for them to pick up on it. All right, where is this? Where do I turn this stupid quest in? Where are you, Billy? Oh, by the way, I bought the Artist Journey late last week and gave it a bit of a read before your podcast. Listening to the podcast helped to give some context. Sweet. Particularly on what the subject is, as I did not quite get it. Yeah. If you haven't been in this space for a long time as an artist, that part is growing. But it's essentially just a theme, is what Stephen meant by that. And even Stephen would tell you, some of the stuff he writes, he's like, I don't even know where that came from. Like, do with that what you will.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? Yep. I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
I don't know. What you asking me for?
I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. Why ask questions if you must? Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of. I'm not sure once you've ensured Karth's safety.
Oh, Jesus.
He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living.
Bantan and Bachibol. Alright, what are we doing? Dang, she wants loot for this stuff. Alright.
In the abandoned halls of Agnor Far. Goodbye.
Where is the dang quest giver at? Yahars. I know currently I appear self-centered or narcissistic, but it's only because no one else. Wait. Why do you feel like that's to you? Who told you that you appear narcissistic? Who said that to you? Who gave you that idea? Because that's making an assumption that you look a certain way to us, but you should probably ask us how you look to us. Who gave you the impression that you're being narcissistic? Fair point. I grew up around people who couldn't read people, but were also very sensitive, so I couldn't be subtle or direct. It was like, yeah, and so I'm the opposite. I had to learn how to read people. It was not a skill I had at all. Zero. I had to learn, and it came to me when I spent a lot of time around frickin' introverts. And believe me, as much as introverts bitch about extroverts, you guys are just as annoying to us, so don't worry about it. Not really. I'm joking. The only part that's annoying is having to hear you guys bitch all the time about not being extroverted. It's like, then become more extroverted. Stop bitching. It's hard, yeah. Doing hard shit makes you a better person. Get after it. Or don't. Continue to be introverted and enjoy your life. But yeah, reading people, it's a skill, man. And I think more introverted people are probably a little better at it because you're way more introspective. And so you notice tendencies in other people that you see in yourself. I'm guessing, do I need to talk to this dude? Father Dinwell?
I hope Egan is finding the answers that he seeks.
Jenny said, it's something I struggle with a lot because I hate that appearance. Okay. So the first thing you need to change is your perception of yourself, because you think you are narcissistic looking to other people. Which is in and of itself slightly narcissistic. You should just ask us what we think of you. If you care, if you really want to know. And you probably should care less about what we think about you compared to what you think about you. Obviously, you can't go through life completely not caring what people think. Miguel Payan says, hey, B, how are you? Miguel, I'm fantastic, man. Good to see you. James, let me read. Rorimer says, just woke up, listened to Artist Journey podcast while I was cooking. That's what's up. Yesterday. Word. Previously, people told me I'm self-centered. Okay, what people? And what was their basis for telling you that you're self-centered? And are these people that are telling you that you're self-centered bastions of empathy and giving? Like, did you get to the part of the 30-day challenge where, no, I think that's later in the challenge in the paid course, where one of the lessons I teach is consider the source of your criticism. If a midget is making fun of me for being short, yeah, I think I'm not going to be offended by that. Probably not going to take that guy's advice. His perspective's a little off. Josh Quinn says, yeah, from how you describe what he meant, the theme, I took it It'd be like an equivalent of themes that are defined in storytelling. Yeah, like my theme is, you know, leadership through education, right? But I talk about a million different things, but I can tie it all back to the theme. Because I believe every human problem we face is a leadership problem. It's a problem that can be solved with good leadership. And if I can train and educate more leaders, then we solve a lot more collective problems. We don't have to be dependent upon, you know, fucking bloated governments to save us from the bullshit that we created. Like, you can actually make people way more self-sufficient and successful and happy and less depressed and medicated. You know what I mean? I don't think within this group I'd be thought that way, but y'all would have to provide the answers. Yes, I do. Yeah. So my point to you is I have an idea of who called you self-centered. We're talking about the same person. And I probably wouldn't take that person's advice. Yeah, Egan's great.
He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort
that talking.
him,
Shut your damn mouth. You old bastard, let me in here. I saved Brother Egan. Now what do I do? Oh, don't talk to his ass again.
Egan is finding
Get
the answer.
your ass out of here. Alright, screw it. Clearly, they do not want me to turn in this quest. Or was I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to follow Egan back to camp. I am at camp, you whores.
Hello there.
This is what streaming does to you as a person playing games. Your attention is not fully on the game and you miss stuff, which is fine. I'm actually more interested in talking to you guys than I am streaming this game. So, the game is just the Trojan horse. Thank you, Broken Super. Clem says, I'm heading out. Yeah, I'm getting ready to roll too. Jenny, thank you, Brian and Broken Super. Y'all. Yeah, no worries. You gotta consider the source of your criticism. The reason why I asked who called you self-centered is because obviously you didn't come up with that on your own. Somebody said it to you, and you valued their opinion of you more than your own. Do you think you're self-centered? Like, for real. You know, like, lying is the devil. Do you truly, in your heart of hearts, believe that you're a self-centered person? And you can answer that question, and then I'm out of here. I'm leaving after we have this part of the discussion. Alright, where is stupid ass Egan at? This map isn't the best. I need to turn on the feature where the map rotates with you. I need that. I'm so used to orienting myself to a map. The fact that this thing doesn't spin with you is challenging to me. Alright. Stupid ass Egan. Wait, this isn't Egan, this is Finna.
You. What is this? A little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
Not one bit. I'm definitely not. Okay, so if you know you're not self-centered, how you gonna let somebody else tell you you are? Let's see, what was your score in Extroversion again? I bet you I can make some predictions here. Extroversion was pretty low, right? So I'll tell you what you need to work on. It's not your narcissism. Where are your scores at? Your score in Extroversion was a 2.69. You need to work on your social boldness. Period. That part of that's the part of Extroversion I wish everybody had, and then you could totally be introverted. You need to develop your social boldness. You don't need to worry about your narcissism or your altruism or any of that other stuff. Your social boldness, you're not sticking up for yourself because you lack the social boldness, which is probably contributing to your score being lower than average, right? Which is fine. There's people that score way lower than that. Low doesn't mean bad. However, low in social boldness can lead to problems like the one you're facing. Where it can help you is you will be the last person who gets arrogant, but you are being humbled to your own detriment at this point, so you need to balance yourself out a little bit.
Obviously.
But you don't need to become a 5 out of 5. Just become you're what, a 2.69? Become a 2.75.
The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort.
You know, and I'm making these
give
numbers
us
up.
what's
You don't have to
rightfully
become a
ours, or do we need to start a
I'm just
new
saying
game?
You need to raise it a little bit.
My brother and I are always ready to play.
Tips on how to work on social boldness. Put yourself in uncomfortable social situations. The exercise I gave Tony that he's talking to you guys about, actually I didn't give it to him. Well, me and Kip both gave it to him. Was just go randomly start talking to people. Make up a reason to talk to somebody. And go do it and be uncomfortable and feel that discomfort, because the reason you're uncomfortable is because you fear rejection. You fear rejection because at a biological level, rejection far enough in our past with DNA that we still carry from our ancestors, rejection from your tribe meant death. So rejection equals death. That's why we fear rejection so much, and people that are way more introverted often score way lower in social boldness, which means they fear rejection even more. They're usually perfectionists, and that's why. And you gotta put yourself in the uncomfortable situation, and when you're there, you realize, wait a minute, I didn't die.
It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune.
And this was actually a pleasant conversation I just had with this lady at the bus stop.
There are other treasures to be had in the Feylands.
Amazing.
Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your scars.
Not because they can't be bold, but because they generally have less interactions. Right. Yeah, and sometimes it's like I adjust myself to my environment, being adaptable, right? That's one of the core abilities of a warrior, is you have to be able to adapt yourself to your environment, right? And there are places where I turn my natural behaviors and tendencies down. If I'm in a room full of introverts, I'll be more introverted, because I want to be respectful to the energy in the room. And I know that my crazy extroversion will drive these people nuts after about 30 minutes. So I have to tone it down. You know, and if I was an introvert in a room full of extroverts, I would do the same thing. I would up my extroversion, and I would deal with the exhaustion and not use it as an excuse. The reason why I don't talk to people is because I'm extroverted. No, you don't talk to people because you're scared of rejection. Don't hide behind your introversion as an excuse.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool.
Like I'm homeless because I'm introverted. Like, no.
Come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Bye then.
Okay, peace, I guess. Where are you going, though? Did I still not turn this quest in? Why am I still chasing this idiot around? Oh, because now he's letting me into the convent or whatever. All right, we're gonna shut her down right here, friends. I got a date with the bed because I got to be up early to teach, and I got our seminar tomorrow. I also have a meeting with a local group that I've been brought into. That's, you know, politicians and entrepreneurs in my area working to create opportunities for people that don't have easy access to opportunity, man. So I got a meeting with those folks tomorrow to see how I can assist with the mission to make life better for everybody. And then we have our seminar for veterans and military tomorrow. So I'm going to bed. I love you guys, man. Stay strong. Let me double check the comments one more again to make sure I'm not missing anything. Jenny says, thank you. I can't say I'm not afraid of rejection, but I don't care much for people thanking me. I present my mask. Yeah. So you may, even if you're more introverted, you may already have more, like, I'm crazily extroverted, but for example, I score lower than average in sociability. So I'm not the guy that I hate going to bars. I don't want to go to happy hour. I don't like going to social gatherings where I don't know the people. That seems like an introverted behavior, but it actually is not introversion so much as I have all of the trappings of an extrovert minus the social part. And I used to be more social, and this is something that happens in two ways. As you get older, you just naturally become less social because you become way more self-aware, and you become way more self-aware of your values, and it's very easy to figure out who you don't vibe with, right? So you get less and less social, and your circle gets smaller and smaller as you get older. The other thing that contributes to it is how you develop as a human. So if you are committed and dedicated to personal development and always making yourself better, you'll struggle to be around people who are very complacent when it comes to that, because they'll say things that are just like, a lot of times people will say stuff that's just, like factually dead wrong. And a lot of times I just have to let it ride. Like, yeah, that's interesting, and I walk away. Because it's not worth trying to educate somebody who's doesn't want the education. Just let them believe their silly thing, right? So I don't want social interactions where, like, I never want to feel like I'm the smartest guy in the room because I'm a fucking moron. I am terrified if I walk into a room and I feel like I'm the smartest motherfucker in here. That is not good. There's got to be some smart people around here. Right, so I don't like going into social situations where I just feel like, ugh, or if it's people that aren't interested in stuff I'm interested in, like I wouldn't want to go to a golf retreat and talk about golf. What? Golf is this? No, I mean golf is fun. Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed playing it when I've played it, but how it became the pastime of business people. It's clearly business people are not athletes. That's how golf became where the business deals get done. Is because nobody in business was ever a effing athlete. Like golf would have never become. It would have been basketball. It would have easily been. Like if all entrepreneurs were athletes, the basketball court is where business deals would get done, not the freaking golf course. Let's see. Yeah, we'll chat on Thursday for that one. Hey, dude, says Harley. Okay, goodbye, Brian. Goodbye, chat. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys, man. Stay strong. We're stronger than I. I'll see you guys Thursday night. And for you veterans and military, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Stay strong. Peace.